When I arrived in Teotitlan a couple of years ago, I saw that there was definitely a need in the street for animals that were not cared for, that basically were not fed, that had no medical care, that were propagating, and understood that the most important thing was to spay and neuter and prevent future animals suffering on the street. Hence, I received donations from friends, brought 2 clinics from Tlacolula. They come here and we do a clinic 1 morning a week and spay and neuter as many animals, cats and dogs, as we can. Of it, I receive donations and ask boldly for donations from friends and family. And that money is used specifically for this clinic. It costs 200 pesos for me to pay the vets who come from nearby Tlacolula per animal, as well as approximately 200 pesos for me to provide all the necessary medical supplies like anesthesia, and gauze, and antibiotics, etc. So in total it's 400 pesos, which is basically $20 to spay 1 cat and dog. 1 female over a period of 10-12 years could actually have offspring as high as thousands of animals. You start off with a female who has a litter of 8 and only 4 of those go on to have puppies, and they have 5 or 6, and it's just exponential, the growth. And the most important thing to control the health of the animals and to help them is to control through spay and neuter.
Since you've been here?
I think it's wonderful to see when people come with their animals, to really see that there is a population of people that care for them as pets. And having noticed a change, this will be 304 dogs and 27 cats as of today we've done. But there are thousands of animals, so it's an ongoing project. And as far as the education process, we're starting to do stories that will be told on the Zapotec radio station that will go along with the announcement, and bringing in people who'll talk about their experience and why animals should be spayed and neutered. So we are making a difference, but visually, I can't tell. Most people think they want to spay their females, but not their males. And one of the issues is that the males are out propagating, but it seems to be a difficult choice for people in this culture to neuter their males. Female puppies are left usually abandoned on the street because nobody wants the responsibility of having more puppies. So it's a very cruel ending mostly for the females. And this lovely gentleman over here, his son this is his dog, and his son refused to have the dog neutered because it was a male. But slowly he has enticed his son into doing that. Hence the male dog is here today and will not produce more puppies, more unwanted puppies. And over here we have a young woman who's brought her female, and her dog was adopted from the street here in Teotitlan as well. She takes excellent care of it. We do advertise prior to the clinic, usually, which we do once a week. We will advertise the 3 days before throughout the day on the Zapotec radio station. I do have handouts that I give to people when I can. I introduce myself. I'm not shy about saying what it is I do. And I think mostly, though, it's been by word of mouth. I think people who end up at the clinic care. I think they have limited resources. They can't provide health care and possibly even food for their own families. And what we consider a pet, a lot of vets here will say there is no cultura de los mascotas. There just isn't generally a pet culture. So I think a lot of times they treat their animals more as livestock. You know, they're there to herd the animals, they're there to guard the house, they go with them, blah, blah, blah. But not so much as pets. And animal husbandry isn't something that they're familiar with when it comes to dogs or cats.
Hello! Oh, she's so beautiful.
And she's a cutie.
They pay our fee, but then we double the fee, so they also pay to spay one of our street dogs.
Right, so, and if they'd like to pay more, if they can do more than that, but
Yes.
we're going to double it today.
Good.